Earlier in the year, we drove the new 2022 Toyota Tundra. Today, we're taking a closer look with a deeper dive to find out what it's all about. I don't want to dwell on the styling here, but we do need to talk about it. I believe this is 90% a good-looking machine. The face, though, is tough. This Tundra will stand as a large reminder of this period of design, which is to say one filled with massive grills, sharp lines, angles, creases, and just extra stuff that isn't really necessary. Now, you do get a few choices with respect to the layout of the Tundra. It can be had as a double cab or a crew max cab layout. The double cab gets either a 6.5 foot or an 8.1 foot bed, and the crew max gets either a 5.5 foot or a 6.5 foot bed. This TRD Pro only comes with this layout right here. As for trim specific style, you have the SR, SR5, Limited, Platinum, 1794, and of course the TRD Pro. Limited and 1794 models get 20-inch wheels. If you select the TRD off-road package, the SR5 swaps out to 18-inch TRD wheels. And the SR5, Limited, and 1794 also get a TRD grille, off-road suspension, skid plates, and a mudguard. If you choose a four-wheel drive model, you also get an electronic locking rear diff, multi-terrain select, and crawl control. You'll find nearly 14-inch brakes tucked behind the front wheels. And if the wheels are on a TRD Pro, they're actually from BBS. All versions of the truck, though, get LED headlights and taillights, an easy lower and lift tailgate, and power heated side mirrors. And then there are plenty of colors to choose from as well, though this Solar Octane is a TRD Pro exclusive. Slide inside and you'll find a greatly reworked interior space. This transforms the Tundra and now makes it a competitive modern pickup as it relates when you're comparing cabins. And the heart of it all is the fresh new infotainment system. There's a base 8-inch touchscreen that works fine, but it's the larger 14-inch touchscreen that can steal the show. It has great resolution, responsive touch functionality, and behaves exactly like you'd expect a tablet or phone to, which means operation is instantly familiar. And you can also pair your phone for a wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto experience. Toyota has baked in a system that allows for real-time over-the-air updates. Various user profiles can be stored, and you can actually turn your truck into a mobile hotspot with 4G connectivity, and you can pair up to 10 devices. Ahead of the driver, you have a 12.3-inch TFT gauge cluster and a 4.1-inch multi-information display. Here you can see vehicle information including nav, safety features, audio info, towing functionality, and off-road information. This 12.3-inch display comes standard on Platinum, 1794, and TRD Pro trucks. And it actually shows up on lower trims if you opt for the uprated iForce MAX Powertrain. Now, speaking of powertrains, we have two different engines to talk about here, and each is built around a V6. Don't let that scare you away though, because we've got plenty of horsepower and torque on tap. The new Tundra employs a twin-turbocharged V6. One is a standard setup, while the other uses hybrid technology. This is a 3.5-liter V6, and on the SR trim arrives as the iForce, where it produces 348 horsepower and 405 pound-feet of torque. Other non-hybrid trims see power rise to 389 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, which is more power than the prior Tundra's V8 engine. And we haven't even gotten to the hybrid iForce Max yet. Toyota takes a motor generator with a clutch and mounts it in the bell housing to sit between the engine and the gearbox. And this allows for a combined power output of 437 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque. That peak torque arrives at just 2,400 RPM too, which means this truck is ready to pull hard nearly right off the line. No matter which engine you choose, there's a 10-speed gearbox that sends power out to the rear wheels or all four, depending on your setup. So is this powertrain package good enough for real deal truck stuff? Of course it is. Toyota ditched the rear leafs to improve on-road comfort with the multi-link rear suspension and coil springs. Still, the towing capacity and payload figures have both risen over the outgoing version. The max towing capacity is 12,000 pounds, and the maximum payload figure is 1,940 pounds. And if you want to have true off-road fun, there's still the TRD Pro version, and this one packs tremendous things under the skin. A set of 2.5-inch diameter Fox shocks sit at the corners. These are internal bypass units that are built to withstand abuse and give the truck a 1.1-inch lift in the nose. You also have external reservoirs to make sure things aren't getting too hot in the bouncy bits. The TRD Pro version also has a front stabilizer bar, aluminum front skid plate, all-terrain tires from Falcon, and unique styling as well. So let's talk price now. Trucks are expensive, right? Well, yeah, and the Tundra is no different, especially if you start piling on the options or start with a higher spec trim. The base SR, which makes a great work truck, starts at $37,546. Next is the SR5, which lets you add on a TRD off-road package if you want, and it has better engine tuning over the base truck. This starts at $42,450. There's the Limited for $48,545, or the Limited Hybrid for $53,995. Then the Platinum at $58,605, the 1794 at $59,385, and then the Platinum and 1794 hybrid versions at $62,085 and $63,115 respectively. Finally, we come to the two kings of the Tundra Hill. You have the off-road focused TRD Pro, which is only available as a hybrid and starts at $68,500. And then above that, you have the luxurious Capstone Hybrid, which sits at an eye-watering $75,225. To get the 14-inch center screen as standard kit, you need to jump to at least the Limited model. For that 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster, you need to climb to a Platinum, which also adds in a higher spec JBL sound system. From there, the 1794 nets you an available fancy mesquite brown interior. The TRD Pro is packed with off-road goodies. And the Capstone gets 22-inch wheels, chrome inserts, nicer seats, more sound deadening, including acoustic glass, and it also comes with the ability to immediately look down on other Tundra owners and pretend you're better than them. So no matter which way you order the truck, there seems to be a version of the Tundra for everyone. The new powertrain is great, the cabin is excellent, and the on-road manners are fantastic. And if you're sitting inside of it, you don't have to look at the front of it.